In this video, I'll show you how to configure an analysis step using the APF configuration modeler. Launch the configuration modeler and open a configuration. Now, choose the category in which the step should appear at runtime and then add a new step. Enter a title for the step. This title is displayed in the analysis step gallery and below the thumbnails at runtime. You can also enter a long title, which will be shown above the chart at runtime. If you don't enter anything here, the step title is used everywhere. As you can see, the step is automatically assigned to the category in which you created it. You can change the category assignment or assign the step to more categories at any time. Now, let's configure the request which defines the data provisioning for the step. Enter the path to the OData service route. Depending on the data source, the value held lists all services available on SAP Gateway, or you must enter the service manually. Choose the entity set that corresponds to the data source, for example, the SAP HANA view. When you select the properties, ensure you only pick those that you want to be displayed in the representation. You don't have to take into consideration additional properties that may be handed over as filters from previous steps at runtime. When you enter a selectable property like in this example, the user can select values of this property in the chart. In the data reduction section, you can choose top N to reduce the number of data records that are sent to the UI to the most relevant ones. Filter mapping may be useful when you can select data in this step at runtime, but subsequent steps might not be able to react to this selection. But let's just skip that for the moment. You can assign a previously defined navigation target to the step. Navigation targets are related applications that you can jump to directly from the analysis step at runtime. I'll give you more information about navigation targets in a separate video. Finally, define the text that are displayed in the four corners of the thumbnail at runtime. Whatever you define here is copied to each representation of the step but can be overwritten there. You just saw how to configure an analysis step using the APF configuration modeler. In the next video, I'll show you how to configure representations.